Dear friends, happy Chanukah. Chanukah Sameach. We've all heard the cliche that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Yet when we hear something very often, we run the chance of just shrugging it off and saying, another feel-good pop psychology phrase. Yes, Rabbi Fishel, 1,000 miles starts with one step, but does that step really matter? And that's where Chanukah arrives with a super powerful message. Remember the story of a few inexperienced Maccabees who won battle after battle against a well-organized Greek army. Wow, what a miracle. And indeed, it was a miracle from God. But you know what else was amazing and even miraculous? That they fought in the first place. Who in their right mind fights against such odds? This miracle wasn't a miracle from God. This was a human miracle, where the human being transcended their natural fear and said, my job is to do my best. How will it end? Is in Hashem's hands. My job is to show up. And guess how God repaid their courage? With a jug of oil, which only had enough to burn for one day, but which ended up burning for 8 days. Again, same story. The Maccabees pour all the oil in, even though they know that it is only enough for day one. And God does the miracle again, it burns for 8. But that's impossible, right? And that's the point. Our job is to do our best, our very best. But at that moment that we have the courage to start a journey whose destination seems impossible to reach, it's at that moment that miracles happen. My dearest friends, it's Chanukah today, the first day of Chanukah. The message is, if you're down and out and don't see the light at the end of the tunnel, struggling to find motivation to just make it through the day, just show up. Just do step number 1. That's a huge step for mankind. And that's the critical message of Chanukah, that we must do our part. We must kindle the first flame on the first day, perform our own miracle, and then God will do His. I remember a quote from my childhood, which actually is thousands of years old. God tells each individual, all I ask is to make a little opening the size of a needle hole, and I will make it open up to the size of the entrance of the main sanctuary of the Holy Temple. Just do your small part. Just a needle hole, friends. Just one step. Let's go make a miracle.